Yo, what is going on, guys? JC here, and what I'm bringing you guys today is a Streamer.Bot tutorial. Well, the first of a little series. So this will be the intro to Streamer.Bot on how to get it installed, how to get it hooked up to your Twitch, how to get it all set up to where you can start creating commands. Streamer.Bot is a very powerful tool. You can use it to control a lot of stuff. You can use it to control your OBS. You can use it to control scenes inside your OBS. You can use it to control, well, there's a lot of stuff right here. Here's your integration. So your stream elements, donor, pulsoid, tip stream, Lumia stream, like all of this stuff can be controlled and done inside of Streamer.Bot. So in all honesty, you could if you really wanted to, you can completely get rid of any other bot service you use, and you could go with just Streamer.Bot, or you could use it in tangent with them. It's a very strong program. So moving forward, I'm going to try, I like to keep my tutorials super sweet, simple, and to the point. What we're going to be doing is we're going to show you how to at least get it hooked up and added to your Twitch or your YouTube or wherever you decide to stream. I would say Twitch or YouTube. I don't really think it has support for Kick streaming yet, but screw Kick. So once you download Streamer.Bot, you install the program. You're going to open it up, and then you're going to be greeted with this. And I promise you, it's very daunting, but it's also very easy. It looks daunting, but it's very easy. So once you get installed, you're not going to have any connections whatsoever. This stuff is not going to be here because we haven't set anything up yet. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to your platforms. You're going to go to either Twitch or YouTube, wherever you primarily stream. And you're going to come down here to accounts, and you're going to go ahead and log into your account. Now, what the bot account is if you have a secondary account, for instance, mine would be like Gamingwithjc bot. If you want a secondary bot account, you can go ahead and log into it here, and you can have all of your commands and stuff. It would basically speak through your bot. But in doing so, there's a few reasons why I don't like that. One of the main reasons is you would have to keep your bot subscribed to your channel if you want your bot to be able to use your emotes. And if there's anything that's like super moderator level, your bot wouldn't be able to do it. So you would basically, if you using your own account as basically the bot, you can do anything on your channel. You can create, clips, you can markers, you could do whatever you want. You could run ads, whatever you want to do. So I just recommend using a broadcaster account. But if you want to use a bot account, by all means, you would just log in the same way you logged into your main account. You just literally click the login button. It's going to ask you for your credentials, and then you're good to go. YouTube is the same way. You sign in with Google, find your YouTube account. If you have another bot YouTube account that you would like to use, you do the same thing, and then you're good to go. So once you get all set up, basically your actions are going to be completely blank. You're not going to have anything here. So what I want to do is I want to just go through on how to set up a basic simple command that people can type into your chat and will yield results. So what you're going to do is you're just going to right click in this big your box will be nice and empty. So just right click it, hit add. And then we're just going to name this YouTube test. Now the group, I would highly recommend creating groups. So I have a group for my chat commands. I have a group for my bit sounds, my channel points, just normal commands that I do, your cooldown stuff, my counters, stream deck. So I like to set everything up. As you can see here, none, it kind of keeps everything organized. I'm just a little bit of an organization freak, a little OCD when it comes to that. So we're just going to name this YouTube test, and we're just going to put it in a group. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Then we're just going to hit OK. So now we have a YouTube test. So right now we really don't have anything. This isn't tied to anything. This is just an action. So we need to create a trigger, and then we need to create a sub action. So to break this down as simple as I possibly can, this is the main, basically this is the main folder. All right. So you open the folder, and then this is what sets it off. And then this is what happens when it's set off. Does that make sense? So YouTube test, we're going to now create a trigger. So how do we want this to trigger? Well, we're going to right click inside this box. We're going to go to Twitch. We are going to go to a channel reward, right? No, we're not. We don't want this as a channel reward. We want this as a command. So we're going to go to core. We're going to come to commands, and then we're going to go to command cooldown. Oops, wrong one. We want command triggered. So core, commands, command triggered. So these are all of the commands that I currently have. You're not going to have any commands right off the rip. So you're just going to hit create a command. And then this is how you essentially add a command. So we're just going to name this YouTube test. That's basically what our command name is called. This right here is where you actually type in the command. All right. So if you want this to be like an exclamation point command, like most commands are, you do exclamation point YouTube test. We'll do it in all capitals. If you don't want it as an exclamation point command, basically, if you just want it to say, if for instance, anytime anybody does the lol face, you could put this anywhere. Okay. So if I'm like, oh man, did you see this guy? Lol. You could have your bot react to that. You catch my drift? So, but for this, what we're going to do is we're just going to do a basic, just a basic command. So we're just going to do YouTube test. Coming down here, this is the groups. You can set this to your group. You don't really have to. So ignore bot, ignore internal messages, persistent user counter. So basically, if you choose this will keep track of how many times a certain user has used it. But does it really matter? No. The sources. So we're doing as a Twitch message. If you want to set this up to a YouTube message as well, so if somebody does it in your YouTube, this would be good for like a Discord message. Then you could choose YouTube as well, and then I will show you how to output that message to both of your chats, for instance. But right now, like I said, we're only focusing on Twitch, so we just do Twitch message, and then we're going to add a global cooldown to it. Let's just say 60 seconds, and I think that is pretty good. So moving over to your permissions. This is a little hard to understand at first, but it makes sense afterwards. So right now, available, this means everybody is able to use it. If you want this to be a moderator only command, then you're going to send just your moderators to the right side. If you want this to be only subscribers, so not moderators, but only subscribers can use it, well, then you send it over as just subscribers. Same with the VIPs. If you want to make a VIP command and it doesn't matter if it's a moderator or a subscriber, and you only want just your VIPs to be able to say, hey, look at me. This is how I don't recommend doing any of that. It gets a little tricky. The only thing you're really going to want to do is just if you want to make a moderator only command, for instance, shout outs or like a counter, oh, I picked my nose, or I died on stream. You want just a moderator to be able to call those out. But for this is just a basic command. Anyone can use it. So YouTube test, we hit OK. So here's our command, and we're going to hit OK. So now we have a command. All right. So I like to say every step I like to save, just because I have a very bad habit of things crashing on me and I don't like starting over. So we just go ahead and hit save. So now this is what triggers the command. What happens when we do the command? So this is where our sub action is going to be. So for this instance, we're going to go to Twitch. We're going to go to chat, and then we're just going to go to send a message to the channel. So preferred account. This is where it goes back to if you're going to have a bot account or a broadcaster. We're going to use the broadcaster account. If we use the bot account, make sure you actually have a bot account logged into Streamer.Bot. If not, it's not going to work. So we're just going to use the broadcaster, and we're just going to say, hi, hi YouTube. I made, whoops, dyslexic much? I made a command. Perfect. Then we're going to hit save. So now if we come to our Twitch chat here, we're just going to type in exclamation point YouTube test. Then my bot sends, hi YouTube, I made a command, and I spelled command wrong. Perfect. So if we want to edit that, you just double click it, add the M, hit OK, hit save. Another way to test your triggers is just to right click up here, you hit test trigger, and there it goes. And as you can see, it updates in real time. Well, damn, I even spelled YouTube wrong. I'm all sorts of messed up. All sorts of messed up. This good thing this isn't a typing tutorial. All right, so we hit save, we test again, bam, everything looks good. The benefits of doing this, like I said, as your broadcaster account is because you could actually use your emotes. For instance, if I come over here to this emote and we just hit, just like this, and we copy it. Oh, I don't think it's going to work like that. Let's go like this. Is that not one to copy? There we go. You know what? We'll just type it. I don't care. Gaming 274. Bye. Hit save. Test our trigger again. As you can see, now it'll actually put out the emotes. So like I said, if you're using a bot account, make sure your bot account is actually subscribed. If you're not using a bot account, it's not going to work. So say like you wanted to do a exclamation point Discord command and you want it to go to YouTube as well. So you're going to come to right click again, YouTube. You're going to do send message to a channel. You're going to choose the broadcaster. You want this to be available in all of your broadcasts. And then you would just basically type in the same message, you know, for my Discord, here's the link. So then what you would do, or, you know, whenever you would test this trigger, it would say it in this chat, but it would also say it in your YouTube chat. So that's how you could essentially make it work in both ways. Now, if you want it to trigger in your YouTube chat, you would have to do the same thing up here. So these are command triggers, right? But you would have to go back into your commands. Let's find our YouTube test, and you would have to make sure that the YouTube message is actually ticked if you're trying to split stream it. If it's not ticked, it's not going to, the trigger won't actually be effective in your YouTube chat. So we just hit save, and then we're good to go from there. And that's pretty much it. That's how you get connected. It's how you make a very simple command. Now, if you wanted to, there's so many options and there's so many things you can do that I could probably go on for hours and hours, but I'm not going to do that in this video. I would like to make an actual little series on it because, like I said, I could literally go for days, and I like to keep my stuff short, simple, and sweet. This video was literally about just getting Streamer.Bot connected to your Twitch and or YouTube and how to make a basic command. Going forward, I will show you guys how to set up sound alerts. I will show you how to make it to where you can alter your OBS scenes. You can turn on sources. You can have it hide sources. There's a lot of really, really cool stuff that you can do with Streamer.Bot. And I just don't want to slam it all into one video because I don't want to really confuse people. So this is like episode 1, entry level stuff, how to get it to where you can actually come in, link it up in your platforms, link it to your Twitch, link it to your YouTube, and you can just create a basic command. So guys, make sure you like the video if it helped you, subscribe if you don't mind, and then stay tuned because I'm going to then put out some videos on how to play sounds, how to set up to where you can get rid of stream sound alerts altogether, screw them in their 20% cut. If you want it to play a donation amount, say, you know, someone donates 50 bits, and you want it to play a certain sound, just like you would with sound alerts, I can show you how to set that up. It's very, very simple. So again, if this helped, I wouldn't mind a like. That'd be pretty cool. And then stay tuned for the next ones. All right. Love you. Bye.